Hi there, we're Naick and Kim. We're a couple from Belgium who left behind our home and jobs in January of 2019 to travel the world. Last year, we visited close to 20 countries, traveling through Latin America, then overlanding 12,000 kilometers from Brussels all the way to Beijing and hopping around Southeast Asia. We spent the majority of 2020 so far in Taiwan, after heading there in mid-March to escape the COVID-19 pandemic. But in early August, we decided it was time to return to Belgium and get ready for the next chapter of our travels. After many months of living out of our backpacks, our plan was to buy a van and DIY convert it into a camper van so that we could safely travel around Europe while the pandemic sorts itself out. We'll tell you more on that later in this video. But to do that, of course, we first had to find a suitable van. So, what are we doing today?
Going looking for a van.
We're getting a van, baby!
Borrowed my mom's car. Thanks, Mom. So I'm gonna drive about 1.5 hours almost to the Netherlands. So we're gonna see if we can find ourselves a van there. In case you're wondering where we are, we're now in Tongeren. It's the oldest city in Belgium, and it's where we grew up, where we lived, where we went to school until, well, I lived here until in my 20s.
And it's actually a very green area here as well. It's very rural. Out of the window you can see loads of trees lining the roads, and there are these fields, beautiful green fields off the road to accompany us on this drive. But that is for another video. Today's video is of course about our new home that we're gonna hopefully find today.
Yeah.
Why are we going all the way to the Netherlands to find our new home?
Well, because...
Well, it's not even that far, to be
it's
clear.
not that far. I mean,
It's like
it's about 7 kilometers until the border of the Netherlands, but it's a 1.5 hour drive in total where we're going. But yeah, there is a company in Eindhoven, and they're really big and they specialize in vans, and I think they have about a stock of 500 vans. And probably at least 10 of the types we're looking at, so we're gonna head there first because they have the biggest selection
and also really good prices.
Some of the best prices I've seen on the internet in Europe. – 400 meters until we arrive to the company where we are going to look for our van. Really excited, slightly nervous too. I mean, it's quite a big step to...
yeah, it's like a substantial amount of money. It's a big purchase.
Yeah.
There it is. I can see the sign here. Van Herk. We're here, folks. We're here.
Check
We're
this
here.
out. This is like van heaven. Well, not heaven because they're still alive, luckily, but this is like the place where they all meet and come together.
So we went to the counter and they told us we can just walk around for a bit, check out the vans, and if we see anything that strikes our fancy, tickles our fancy, what's the word? We can just let them know. So
Yep.
Hopefully we'll find one here. This is one of the vans, the
That
type
we're
that
looking
we're
at.
looking for, the
It's a
Ford Transit.
the biggest model, quite tall, quite high, because we're looking for one I can stand up in, which is of course really important for us.
And your hair has to be able to stand up in it as well.
Yeah, my hair is getting a bit long again. It's very windy today, but...
We are standing on the inside of a Sprinter van. A Ford Transit van for the very first time. And look at this, the ceiling is perfect. Like,
I can really stand up
plenty
here.
of room. So
That's
that
really
is
nice.
perfect. But it does feel smaller.
Than expected.
I'm now standing about as far back as I can. And like, this is it, you know? That's crazy, but yeah, I mean, there's like this gray paneling, there are no windows.
Yeah, it will feel more airy. There will be roof windows, so windows here, windows there. So it'll be better, but yeah, this is it.
So we're just basically inspecting all of the vans now. They're all used cars, trying to see which one has the least damage, because every single one of them has like a few scratches
They're fairly
here and
new.
there.
I mean, most of them are just 1 year old with 30 to 50,000 kilometers. So all of them have cosmetic damage. So the question is, like, what kind of damage?
Which one is the prettiest?
Yeah.
For the best budget. Alrighty, we're driving.
Yeah, going for a test drive. This is the one we picked out. It's fairly new. It's 1 year old. It's 36,000 kilometers.
Basically no cosmetic damage.
Almost no cosmetic damage, a few small scratches, but nothing major. So let's give it a ride, shall we?
And are we buying it? How did it do at high speed? Tell us everything. Alright folks, it is the next day.
After yesterday we lost you for a bit, but yeah, after our test drive we needed some time to think. It's now the next day. We went to check out another one this morning. It wasn't really what we were looking for. It was a good option, but not really optimal. And we
it had a lot more mileage on it than the one we tried yesterday. And then by some stroke of luck, we actually realized that they're also more affordable Ford Transit vans right here in Belgium, where we are now again. And we're at the Ford dealership, and they have this beautiful second-hand car that we're gonna take for another spin.
Gonna take this baby for a spin.
And I don't mean to spoil it, but I think this is the one. I think this is our baby. We bought a van!
We bought it!
Whoop whoop!
We ended up buying it at our local dealer that's actually closest to us, just a 5-minute drive. We have been driving for a few hours in total.
I think like back and forth was like 8 hours in total. Yesterday we went to the Netherlands and back, same today, and then we ended up buying it from a dealer that's like 7 kilometers from where we're staying right now. But oh, so happy that this all got sorted.
Yeah, indeed.
So excited!
We should be having it next week, hopefully. It's now Saturday and hopefully they should have it by Friday. They need to get some stuff in order. Some small things they're going to fix and then we should have it. So excited about it. Oh, this is a
big purchase!
Really big purchase. I think what helped a lot is that we saw a bunch of those cars and that we had good grounds of comparison. And this was definitely like the best option in terms of
least damage,
or,
like you know, all of the used cars have some sort of mark on them or a small scratch, and this one looked really good.
In terms of what we find important, this was the best one, I think. Price wise, I mean we've seen some better options price wise, which were pretty good in terms of still state. But since this is very close to us, it still has full warranty for the next 2 years, a bunch of other stuff, so it's a no-brainer.
That is a pretty tight squeeze. Oh yeah. And this is it. This is our new baby. This is our new home.
Small little van that we bought. It's actually the biggest one we could find. There's no bigger vans out there. Maybe Mercedes Sprinter has a bigger one, but we can't afford it. This is the biggest one we could find and afford. So.
And she is a beauty.
This is a Ford Transit, the 2018 model. It's about 2 years old, 39,000 kilometers, so really new. It looks like new as well on the outside. This is the L4H3 model. It's 6 meters 70 long and 2 meters and 70 or 80 high.
It is the biggest model one that they have.
They built. As you can see, I'm almost 2 meters, but I can't even reach the top.
I cannot believe that it's finally here. Like, we ordered it almost 2 weeks ago, I think a week and a half ago.
Yep.
But then they had to do some maintenance stuff on it. There were some small things that they were gonna like replace, and I just can't believe it's here now. So right about now, some of you may be wondering, why the heck did you buy a van? And what does this have to do with the future of your channel?
We're gonna start a transportation company.
We're not gonna start a although tempting, but we're not gonna start a transportation company. No, actually, as you know, if you've been watching our channel for a while, you will know that with the pandemic, with the COVID-19 stuff happening everywhere in the world, we were super lucky to be able to hide away in Taiwan for 5 months.
And now we're back in Europe because traveling outside of Europe has become very difficult and impossible almost for us.
Basically, we're not allowed to enter anywhere. And if we are, we're not going to find travel insurance that covers us for... well, COVID-19 and probably some other stuff as well.
We will travel in Europe, and the safest way to travel in Europe is maybe to have your own sleeping arrangements, own transportation, own place where you can make food.
Being socially distant is the plan for the future, and
We
that
bought
is
a
why
van.
we bought a van.
And we're going to convert it into a mobile home. We're going to make a bed, a kitchen, a shower, toilets, closets.
Obviously, before we'll be able to travel with this baby, a lot is gonna have to happen on the inside. Because right now, I mean, it's just a cargo van.
This is what it looks like on the inside. So, well, technically you can sleep in it.
As you can see, the home also has plenty of doors.
Yep, we have some doors here, some doors in the front, something blocking my way, which is going to be removed very, very soon. So I have about 10 centimeters of headroom left, even without already some flooring in it. It's more than 2 meters high on the inside, 4 meters and 20 just on the inside, the space that we have. So it's pretty long and tall. It's about 1 meter 80 wide. So it's kind of perfect to build a van.
One thing every vehicle needs, or at least that we've done with every vehicle that we've owned in the past, is a name. And for now, we don't really know what we're gonna call this van yet. So we would like your help in case you have any ideas on what to call this baby. My personal suggestion, but Naick is not really convinced that it's a good one, is to call it Vin, because it's a diesel. So it's Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel.
Yeah,
you get it? I mean, I quite like it.
But
We do have this tradition though.
the tradition is that we use the first letter of the brand it is, so Ford would be an F. So preferably name with an F, but if you've got any good suggestions, anything, even if it's not with an F, there's no down below.
When we had an Audi in the past, we called it Alexander. When we had a BMW, we called it Bernard.
Yep.
So any suggestions, please leave it in the comments. We are looking for a name for our new home. I can't believe we finally have it. It's so crazy
now
to actually
just
have it.
here. I've been thinking about this, planning this for so long, and then now it's actually here. We can start building.
That's also why our posting frequency has slowed down just a little bit on our channel recently.
We've been spending time looking for vans and looking for stuff to put in it, and like appliances and wood
What
and
layout do you need?
electricity and solar panels, and taking a lot of time.
Yeah, it takes a lot of time.
So in case you're wondering where we are in a warehouse, and this is a friend of ours. He owns the warehouse and has kindly let us use his warehouse and his entire workshop and tools.
Yeah, got all the tools. They can use everything they want, no problem.
Which is just super nice.
His nickname is Vogel, which translates into English as Birdie.
Birdie.
Yes. He's the Birdman, and
The Birdman, the Birdmeister.
he's our personal hero because he's lending us his warehouse.
Yeah, so that we can work on it, so that we have a good place to put it, where it's not wet, where it's dry and safe.
Yeah, I can
which is
help as
awesome.
well, so I'm a very handy man, so no problem.
Thank you so much.
And he has his own license plate.
Oh yes, the Birdie.
This is a Polaris utility vehicle and his license plate, Birdie.
It's personalized.
Custom, very
Custom,
fancy.
yeah.
We're gonna be spending a lot of time here during the coming weeks.
But you got the keys, you can come and go as you wish.
Thank you so much.
And the fridge is full of beer, so no problem there.
That is awesome. So we are honestly super excited that we have this van. We're gonna convert it into a home on wheels and get to drive it across Europe, because as we said, traveling across Europe for us Europeans is still possible, it's still allowed, and
with this van we can do it safely, since we don't have to sleep in a hotel, go to restaurants or take the bus. So basically we can do everything. The only thing we need to do is get gas and food and water, I guess.
Yeah.
That's it, which you need to do anyway. So
And then if it's safe, we can still do like the usual sightseeing wherever we want, but in periods that it's like COVID, alarm, and God knows what else.
And the idea is not to do this, let's say,
Forever.
forever in the van. We still want to travel internationally. We still want to visit beautiful countries. Like Japan is really high on my list, actually. So we're hoping.
Yeah, we're still gonna travel outside of Europe and
Japan,
travel as we
South
usually would.
Africa, South America.
And travel as we usually would as well, but only when it's safe. And for the coming months, I think this is gonna hold us over and make sure we can scratch that travel itch until the pandemic sort of blows over, I guess.
Yes,
So this is not gonna turn into like a van-only channel. If you've been following us for watching beautiful stuff in nature, for doing the sightseeing that we usually do, it's still gonna be that sort of video that we're gonna be making, but it's gonna be from a van instead of from a hotel. Sir, please step away from the van.
I was just chilling here.
Be distant, socially distant. Sir.
So for the next 2-3 weeks, we'll be making van build videos. We'll be showing you how I'll be building this.
Or attempting to build this.
Attempting to build. I think it will be entertaining how we do it, and also maybe you can learn something from it, from the choices that we made, because I did a lot of research and it's not so easy to find definitive answers to many things. We're gonna try and enlist some friends once if we need some specialty skills, but other than that,
Now we think we've grown. We can do it ourselves. We got this.
without setting it on fire, hopefully.
That would be great.
So next step will be to strip everything out of the van, all these paneling, the flooring, this separation wall,
Yeah.
everything is going to be removed.
And then you just bought all new tools, which you were pretty excited about, no?
Yeah, I bought some new tools. Just the basics, well, nothing major, but so we can, just so we can build it, and also once we're on the road, we can
Make repairs when we
make
need to.
repairs or some changes if we need to.
Do not mess up the van yet. Oh my god. Anyway, Birdie also has a lot of tools that he has kindly offered to lend to us so we can use them for the build. So you'll see them in one of the next videos. He literally almost has everything we could possibly need. But first, let's get out this separation wall.
There's no way back now.
First screw that I'm gonna attempt to. You already loosened this one, I think.
Yep.
It's too easy. I'll do a
This
real
one.
one. I'll do a proper one. That went very smooth. I didn't expect it to go this smooth. Now I'll do this one. This one is still. Oh,
No, I loosened that one.
damn it. And this van was really incredible value for money, because underneath here, behind this little piece of metal, there were some hidden treasures. Like, those were free. Can you imagine if probably if I do this, I'm gonna get some horrible disease. Ooh, that's dirty. There were some glasses, and this,
Screwdriver.
a screwdriver.
Came
tool.
with the van.
A tool that came with the van.
Incredible value. Second part. Well, first part.
Ooh, that's so easy. Oh no. That's not good. That's so dirty.
Oh, that's really dirty.
Oh, that is horrible. Oh, that's disgusting.
That's when you lift up things, you'll find some stuff.
Oh, we thought it was so clean, like the outside is super clean, but this is... Ew.
You cannot clean under the board.
Clearly no one ever has.
That's
Disgusting.
it's nasty. But it doesn't look, it's just a little bit of dirt, there's no rust as far as I can see.
Isn't this rust?
Maybe a little bit. Best if we put some rust paint on it just to be sure, but it's nothing major. Maybe here and there a small spot, but better to already prevent it before it starts happening.
You know we need to take this out, right? Like, this needs to go out.
Yeah, but first we need to take out the rails though.
Out. Ah. This? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, we can. Yes, we can. Look at that, our new slogan. Yes, we can. Damn, that is dirty. Oh. Oh yeah. This is something we've been thinking about for a pretty long time. Even before we left on our travels, beginning of last year, we thought, oh, it would be so cool to one day like buy a van and convert it and then drive that across Europe and God knows where else afterwards. So it is something that we've always had in the back of our mind. And now just because of the pandemic, we sort of started to think, well, if there was ever a time to do it, then it's now. We'll see how it all works out. And then we should be ready to hit Europe up with our van by autumn. Hopefully. Or winter. Or spring. Maybe next summer. Maybe the pandemic will be long gone by the time we actually finish this van. Oh. Nope. More turning. What kind of screw do we need? Star-shaped. Too big. Pretty perfect. Woohoo! Progress, people, progress! I think with these bars gone, that this should come off, but I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out in 3, 2, 1. Oh my god, look at this! And I did this all by myself because Naick has gone to the shop. This is awesome! Today is such a good day, everything is going so smoothly. Like, you would not believe how many stuff I already predicted would be wrong by now. Oh, I think Naick is coming back. This is gonna be so amazing. I don't think he knows I made this much progress.
Whoa, what a difference.
Phase 1 of demolition is complete, people. Look at it.
We completely stripped it. Well, Kim completely stripped it. She did this most of it by herself.
I think I did, except take the floor out. Except for that, I did everything by myself.
Wow, really nice.
So one of the changes that is gonna happen first, or that is gonna happen as soon as possible, is putting in some windows, because now it's already so different because everything is very, very wide and breezy compared to when we got it. But
There'll be some windows here in the sidewalls, there in the sidewalls, normally in the sliding door here as well.
yeah, one here, a big one here as well.
Both back doors are probably windows as well. At least that's the plan for now. Might change, but we want to have lots of windows, lots of light. So far, the only practical problem we've encountered, will be many, many more, is that part of the electricity here is built on top of the structure. Well, normally
It runs through the walls.
like here, it would run through the walls while there's space. A bit weird that they did this, but I don't know. They did it. And yeah, this is like really in the way of everything we're going to build. We could leave it up here because there's going to be some top hand closets here and stuff like that.
But that would take away a few more centimeters from the side paneling.
Or you would have to drill for every single one of it, like run it through the closet, which is also a possibility. But I'm hoping that we can reroute it through the walls.
Because what is this?
Yeah, it's all these upper lights, which is not a problem. But then also it goes down, so I think it's the rear lights, the braking lights, it's also the third braking light on top.
Oh,
And
we weren't finished. I just noticed that. Ta-da! There's more. Let's put those. Let's get those out as well, no?
yep.
Ah, Captain.
Captain Bird!
Captain Birdman.
Quite the difference, no, Captain Bird?
It's going very well. Very well.
Yeah.
Captain Bird to the
The
rescue.
force is with me. The force.
Captain Bird approves. Anyway, super happy about the progress we've made today.
Yeah, it's
First
going
day,
really well.
nothing's
It's
really
just-
gone wrong.
Just a few hours.
So, last job of today is gonna be me cleaning the floors.
Yep.
We're gonna do that today or we're gonna do it tomorrow?
I don't know. It's your job.
It's gonna take a heck of a long time.
Maybe tomorrow. Because there's also a lot of dust in there, and then tomorrow we'll have like a special vacuum cleaner, more industrial one, and we can get
Yeah.
that out.
Maybe we should get
Just
the
get-
vacuum cleaner today.
Yeah, we can get the vacuum cleaner today, get some other stuff. By the way, the flooring has arrived. They called me.
Really? It's
Yeah.
supposed to take 2 weeks.
I sent you a message.
And it only took 3 days. I don't have my phone
And I
with
called
me.
you. Ow.
Sorry, I'm just so excited. I'm not nervous.
But maybe we still need to take that paneling out. And that paneling, and then we're done for the day. Tomorrow, cleaning time and insulation.
Yep.
Let's do it. Go.
So we hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a big thumbs up and make sure to hit the subscribe button if you're new to our channel. Also, we still would love your input on how to name the van. Otherwise, by default, we're gonna go with Vinny, even though it doesn't start with an F. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
We hope you liked it, and we will see you tomorrow when we put in the installation and do some other stuff. We still have to make a list. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.